call me Mizuki. Thank you for being here today. It's so nice to meet you. So, I think you must be in my 2 o'clock appointment. Alright, great. Yes, today's session is entirely free of charge. Here at Therapeutics, we firmly believe that finding the right fit between patient and therapist is of utmost importance in making sure that you can actually feel comfortable working with us and getting the right, proper care that you need and deserve. Yeah, of course. So before we get started, I just want to verify some basic information to make sure that we have the right things on file. Is that okay? Great. So, could I please have your full name, please? Great. And then your date of birth, please. Okay. And, it looks like we have a match and you have most of your information filled out, except, we don't have an email on file yet. Is there a good email that we can reach you at? Okay, perfect. That is all the information I need from you today. So, let's see. Before we get started, I'd just like to remind you that since today is a free consultation appointment, it's going to be a little bit shorter than our usual sessions. So, I will be taking notes on my iPad here, and I promise that all the information exchanged between us today will be completely confidential. So only you and I will know what happened here today. We take patient confidentiality extremely, extremely seriously. Yeah, so, could you tell me a little bit about what brings you in here today? I see. Okay, so, let me just make sure I understand correctly. First of all, thank you so much for sharing your situation with me. I know it can be really nerve-wracking coming in and talking about your experiences with someone you're not very familiar with. So, thank you, first of all, for making the choice to help yourself and reach a better situation if that's what you hope for. And, okay, let me just make sure I have my information correct here. So, it was your friend who insisted that you come here. And you personally don't exactly think that you need therapy, but since it's free, you figured why not? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Could you tell me a little bit more about why your friend might have thought that coming here would be a good idea? I see. I see. Okay, so, let me just make sure I have my information correct again. Just want to be completely sure that we don't have any misunderstandings or miscommunications, since that can really set the stage for our connection here. So, are a university student in your third year studying computer science, okay? And you think your friend is just concerned that you haven't really gone outside in a while. Yeah, I see. How long has it been since you've gone outside before today? 2 months. I see. And in those 2 months, could you let me know what your day-to-day looked like, how you were feeling? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so 2 months ago, there was an important exam you didn't do too well on. Yeah. The B, you say? Do you feel like you have particularly high standards for yourself? Because your sister was a really good student. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, that must have been so tough. I'm so sorry. So, you felt like you had to keep living for her as well. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. So, while you were in your dorm for those 2 months, you just still kept attending lectures virtually. But did nothing else really. Oh, you played games, yeah? That's okay. Yes, I'm familiar with Genshin, in fact. You haven't been sleeping that well either. Could you tell me a little bit about the details of that? Just to let you know, we do specialize in the sleep therapy here as well, if that ends up being an option that you're interested in looking into. Nightmares as well. Could you tell me a little bit about how you've been feeling, or what you think you've been feeling as best as you can? I know it can be really difficult to talk about your emotions if you haven't really done so before. So, yeah, if you can think back a little bit to 2 months ago, how did you feel after you got your exam results? And did you talk to anyone else about it? it seemed like you were the only one who really cared. And that made you feel even worse. Mm-hmm. And could you tell me a little bit about why you think that might be the case? That's heavy. That's heavy. So, it feels like you're the only one who still remembers your sister's legacy. Yeah, you're very insightful. Yeah, thank you for sharing. I think that definitely makes sense. Mm, yeah, you've been getting straight A's ever since. Congratulations. Yeah, but it sounds like outside of academics, your life has taken a little bit of a back burner, is that right? Mm-hmm. And that's why your friend wanted you to come here to see me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Um. Oh, are you okay? Here. Yeah. Thank you so much for opening up to me. It sounds like you haven't really expressed these emotions to anyone else before, so yeah, the first time can be really, cathartic, but also overwhelming in a sense. Yeah. Mm. Here, let's do some deep breaths. Is that okay? I think it can help us calm ourselves a little bit and feel a little more grounded. Yeah. So, just follow my instructions. Here, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4. Good. And do you feel a little better? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just thinking about the nightmares. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, nightmares can be terrible things when they follow us into our waking world. You know, something that I like to do for my clients is kind of pluck some of that negative energy and emotion away from me. And I'm not actually doing anything, but I think a lot of people find this relaxing. If you're interested in letting me try that a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pluck and throw that away. Pluck that negative energy and toss it. And then we're going to take some from here. And then I'm going to eat it and toss the remaining parts away. Pluck and right. See, it's a little fun, right? Mm, yeah. Oh, if you don't feel comfortable sharing more today, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I think we've already covered a lot of information here, and once again, I just want to say thank you so much for trusting me with this information, and thank yourself as well for coming in here and taking the first step to, understanding these past 2 months of emotions, and it sounds like it's been building up for a few years before that, too. Perhaps haven't really processed it entirely, so I'm hoping that as if you decide to continue working with me or whoever you decide to work with, if you decide to keep coming here, we will really strive to help you unpack these feelings and, look into if there's any behavioral changes and exercises that we can recommend. And we also have psychiatrists in our group. And like I said, we do have sleep therapy available as well, if that's something you're interested in trying specifically. Yeah, so it looks like we are close to the time as well. So, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap things up? Okay. And you don't have to tell me now, since I know that, the social pressure can make you give a different answer than what you otherwise would. But once you go back home and process a little bit, please do let us know if you would like to continue working with me, or if you would like to try another free consultation with one of our other staff members. Yeah, we won't take offense at all if you also decide not to continue with our group. Yeah, thank you so much for coming here, and I think I would also like to thank your friend for bringing you here. I think it's lovely when we have people in our lives who care about us enough to do things for us, and it sounds like maybe now you kind of see why she thinks you should have come here, right? Yeah. Oh, before you go, I do have a sticker for you. 1 second. Very cute. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much again for coming here, and I do hope that you can continue moving forward on your journey in the way that suits you best.